Hey everybody, it's Alfred. It's been a minute. This time I'm just going to be doing some 25NL gameplay. Nice to get a value bet there against King 10, King High. Yeah, so it's almost certain that online poker is going to be privatized in Ontario starting April 4th. So I'm not sure where my videos will go. We'll just cross the bridge when we get there, you know. So far we have a cold 4-bet pot here in the bottom left. I had like a video, but then I was gonna upload of 10NL, but then yeah, it just I just didn't upload it because I was just playing like spins on the side trying to qualify for the Sunday Million. And yeah, cooler there. Can't do much there. Just sucks that we were that deep. I think we're down now a lot. I think we're down like 2 buy-ins. Let's see. Yeah, we're down like 250 bigs. And yeah. We eventually did get the ticket, but like in that video I didn't. So good thing is I'm gonna be playing the Sunday Million. I think I'm gonna fire up to 3 bullets. Pretty nice flop here. Board 1. Just decided to complete there. Of course, with the shortest stack here. I think I'm just going to take this showdown trying to protect. And on board 2 against a reg, we're just going to be playing this quarter pot bet. And I actually don't think I'm going to be calling on board. Actually, I think I can, just because I think our hand's really under rep here. And yeah, I think he's capable of bluffing some random stuff, but not this time. A bit stationy there. So just going to continue betting small on this turn, especially since it doesn't really change anything on the board. Not much to protect against. And with the board pairing, like even flush draws like fold that turn a lot. Gonna ISO with the king jacks off. Gonna be calling. Pretty good hand with the pocket 9s. And gonna be betting here sometimes, not all the time, with the ace 10 off. I just think that I prefer checking here a lot just because the small blind calls a lot of these small pocket pairs and they have a decent amount of overpairs here. With the ace high, we have decent showdown value, so I don't think I'm going to be betting. River, he just snaps it out, so I think I'm going to let that one go. Queen jack off, going to defend. And we'll be folding. Ace 9 suited will be a 3-bet decent amount of time. It's just I roll pretty low, so I think I'll be calling this time. Maybe not a 3-bet. Mostly calling. I think we prefer to 3-bet the like wheel aces more. But I guess you can squeeze this in sometimes, depending on your ranges. And against a small bet with the backdoors and the overcard, it'll be an easy call. I'll defend a jack 5 suited against this rec. And we'll be checking the 8-9. Sorry. Against the overbet, we fold, and we'll be folding on board 1 as well. Can't seem to book a winning session these past few days either. But at one point I was down like 4 buy-ins, so can't really complain. I was down, yeah, up to 500 buy-ins last night. And combined with like the other losing day I had, I think I was down like 8 buy-ins, so can't really complain. I'm just trying to take my 10 to showdown. But once he goes check check and he bests a turn, I will be calling. And on board 2, on board 3, it could go either way. I just think against a wreck, I'll just start by betting small. We have like the backdoor straight to compensate. And I realized like 10-7 off is a bit of a wide open. That's why I just snap folded it there. You're only supposed to open it maybe like something like 10% of the time or something, if I recall correctly. Not sure, I might have to do some reviewing, range review. Defending the pocket 8s, and it's not an ideal flop. And of course we just try to take it to showdown. 9-5 suited is a bit like wide to defend, but I'm not sure if it's wide against a 2.2 big blind open. Oh yeah, I think we prefer to defend like 9-6 suited. Pretty self-explanatory with the 8s. And normally you're not supposed to be 3-betting Queen Jack suited here. Well, you can like a decent amount of time. As you can tell, I don't really follow my RNG. I think this is just for display. You can 3-bet like 50% of the time or something. 4-betting the 10s. And gonna start off with a third pot bet here. And with the 10s, we just do this like 25% bet with range. And that's a pretty sick turn. Let me just take a time to figure out my sizing. I think there are double flush draws, so like I think that we do jam a decent amount of our range here, like our pocket aces, pocket kings, you know what I mean? But like with like a set, I just don't think there's much to protect from, if that makes sense. So, not really sure. I don't want to check and give him a free card. I think I'm just gonna jam. Especially with middle set. It can't be wrong. I might have to put that in the solver later. A bit shouldn't have defended here because I just realized it's now a 3.5x open. Gonna fold ace-9 and gonna start off with like a small bet here on blind versus blind. I don't think we do much raising on board 3. I think we're just calling a lot. It's just weird that he's taking this sizing with like this half pot sizing. Or give me a second. So many tables right now. Let's ISO here. We'll call the lead. I think with the 9 of spades and the 9 of hearts, I think we'll raise like maybe 30% of the time. I think for now we'll just call, just to simplify everything. That's not a good turn. And I'm just gonna be betting big here since he led. He must like his hand. And we'll be betting like half pot here, just to simplify everything. Of course now we're checking, just trying to get it to showdown. And on the river, we have a pretty clear decision, which is just take it to showdown. And he does have pocket kings. Interesting. On this board, we'll be doing a decent amount of leads. Not sure how much against early position. But we'll start off with one. Especially we have nice suits to go with it. And gonna go for a bigger bet on board 3 since our hand needs a decent amount of protection. And we'll be checking on board 2. And it's quite alarming that he does have a decent amount of 6x. I think I'm just gonna be betting again just for protection. Especially we still can get value from like flush draw 7x. And trying to take ace high to showdown. And we'll be checking on board 1. He could be delay betting like some sort of he could be delay betting like his flush draws, something like maybe like queen jack off. I think a lot of his suited hands 3-bet pre, so yeah, I think we're still calling. And the flush draw gets in there, that sucks. Also like 4-5 beats us now. I think check calls better on board 3 because he's not going to be calling his missed flush draws anyway. So I'm giving him the opportunity to bluff there. So I think check calls better in that sense. He did have a flush draw, so like I said, that's not really going to call us. And trying to take this to showdown. I'm not really going to bet the turn because like I'm not going to really rep an 8 or anything. You can see I'm just going to start with a small C bet on board 2. I'm not going to 3-bet. Actually, this guy's opening a lot, so I think a 3-bet makes sense. Same thing on board 1. Opening 28%, so. And pocket aces. I think it's the first one of the session. Yeah, never mind. That was a bad idea. 8-9 suited. Not really going to call 4-bet. And going to start off with like a small bet here. He snap calls. Now we get this like awkward like Broadway turn. He does turn like a lot of 2 pairs, so I think I'm going to be mostly careful on this turn. Because he does turn like his king queen makes 2 pair. He does have like ace jack off, like low frequency, even though we blocked that. And yeah, I think I'm just checking this back. And we're gonna call most rivers. Like that one, we're gonna be calling. Ace 3 suited, I think I'm gonna 3-bet. And now he does this like check back, so I think I fucked up. Maybe I was supposed to bet the turn. And maybe low frequency check, so I guess that's my low frequency. I'm gonna call it because this guy's like a wreck. Now I'm thinking, do I bet my aces here? I think I'm just gonna go for like this 2/3 bet and pray. And I will be betting on board 1 and board 3. And we'll be folding on board 2. Just because, like, we're never good here. Multi-way. Oops. Just showing that he had king high. Don't mind the call, to be honest. There's a lot of missed flush draws. Not really, actually. Like, when the turn goes check, check. Just hoping that I have, like, some jack 10 airball or something. Board 1. I will be betting on board 4 with the backdoors. I think ace queen suited, we're mostly going to be calling here. And then we 4-bet like our ace queen off and stuff. Okay, it's pretty good flop, I guess. It's just that, like, I know people's like, this guy has 4% 3-bet. So, of course, like, we gotta be cautious about that. So I don't think it's gonna be a board where I'm gonna be blasting off, per se. Like, just know that he's very tight here. Pocket tens. Gonna mix this one. Gonna do like a third bet here. And now he checks, huh? And this guy snap calls, so I think I'm done with the 10 hand. And I think with this, I think we just go like a third or a half pot. I think I'm just gonna go half pot just because of the depth that we're at. But I think third and half pot there are my main sizings. And pocket tens, I think, is just mainly just a 4-bet here. Let's check his 3-bet percentage. Okay. This guy's a reg, so I'd believe that, like, I'd believe it if he had a limping strategy, you know? With the ace of spades, I'm of course continuing. We got a bink there. Interestingly, I remember seeing this spot in this exact spot from some sims, and sometimes they just 4-bet jam ace tens, but then I don't really know how to like play the 4-bet jam range. I think you mix it in with like ace queen off or something. I just don't have the balls to do that, or I just don't think it works really well in this pool. A lot of the times people just show up with it. So I think we're clawing our way back up. Right now we're just down 10 bucks on this session and down 30 bucks overall. I'm gonna be calling this. I don't know what this is. Call. And I think we're just gonna do a half pot bet here. Snap calls. I swear these people, sometimes I don't think these people are thinking. He's not, oh my god. He snaps right there, so I just don't think we're gonna get folds here. Especially when we block the flush draw. It's just unfortunate that we're gonna lose this pot. And yeah, that's just button clicking right there at that point. And I'm gonna be checking the queens here. Just want to be careful. This board hits his range pretty hard. Okay. Now we just have a fold on board 4. Or check back. That sucks. I'm like terrified to be calling this 4-bet, but we kind of like, just based on how our range plays, we call like half the time. And I think this time I will. He does look like a bit aggressive. And starting off with this strategy, of course, I think we're just calling with the king queen suited. And now we're just done with the hand. I'm gonna be checking back my 7 here, but it's okay to bet as well. Just this time I'm gonna be checking back. Interesting. I don't think we play any raises on this turn, so I think I'm just gonna be calling. And I'm currently an overbet. That is so interesting. I'm not gonna raise against an overbet. So it looks like we saved ourselves money. Just because overbets are like Ooh, highly weighted to value in this pool. We're back down. We're down again. I think we just lost all our, like, what we just made in those two hands. But that's how it goes, right? Tempted to 4-bet, but I think I'm just playing calls. And we do flop bottom set here. We just pray that he has ace queen. And we just close our eyes and call down. And I'm kind of mixing between here. Against the rec, I think right now I'm just going to be playing checks. And we'll be just playing calls on board 3. No need to raise. Okay, now we don't want him to have ace queen. And I will be calling on board 1. I think we just continue betting small here. Try to milk his 10s. And taking my showdown. Jack 3 suited. Now we're just going to bet. All in. Pretty much an underbluff spot. So I think he's reasonable enough to get away from it. And this pool playing awfully aggressive today, actually. So I'm actually think I'm going to be 4-betting on board 4. I'm not going to be calling this one. Like half the time. Yeah, that's one of them. Good to fight back sometimes, you know. Just sucks when you're getting steamrolled. Oh shoot. Oops. I just wanted to check how far along I was on the challenge. Ignore that, please. Why does that keep popping up? Still got a long way to go. 1,500 points. Curious to know what everybody else from Ontario is going to be doing. Ace king suited. King in the suit is going to be like 3-bet sometimes. But now that we have a 4-bet, I mean a 3-bet, it makes our decision pretty easy. And we will be raising with the ace king suited. And against this, we're just jamming. No snap, that's great. We'll be calling with the jack and the 2 overs. The jack of hearts. This one on board 2, we're going to have to be extremely careful because like I've never seen like anyone 3-bet pretty weak in these positions. His first 3-bet as well. And he's just flicks in the half pot bets. Or yeah, a little over. Definitely not gonna call. I know some people feel obligated here to call, but like I think we're only really calling with when we have like a club. Otherwise we're just folding. The range is just too strong on that board. Almost to 1,000 hands. Sorry. Gonna be going for a big bet here. Gonna be calling here. Gonna be folding to 8-9. Oh my god. What are we getting ourselves into on board 1? Of course, gonna be playing careful here. I think I'm just gonna be calling, and like, I think we still have merit to call in the turn here, just because like he still has a lot of bluffs here, primarily like Queen 10 and spades. I just don't think we can fold on that river. Like, I guess 6-7 of spades gets there, but literally every other draw misses, unless he's repping exclusively like 5s. So he has like a lot of bluffs here. I'd say I just don't really expect to be good here. Gonna keep barreling on board 2. You just have like, you see also like Jack 9 suited for value, 5s, 9s, jacks. Because he knows my range is pretty strong, which is why I'm like inclined to fold here. And like, yeah, I just expect to see too many sets here, but I just don't know if we can fold here. Especially since we're playing like 100 big blinds, like a 100 big blind pot right now. I think we just call. Nice to see a bluff. Oh my god. Yeah. There are like some other like aspects that I thought about there that led me to call, but I just don't think I'm going to discuss that on the video. Now look, we're up $3. I think that's a good spot to just end the video. Oh my god. See, people are playing hella aggressive today, eh? We'll be calling this since we're so deep. This isn't like a sizing, I don't think. It's not gonna talk about that. Queen's check fold should be. I think it's a bit too nitty with a spade, but I just don't think he's bluffing enough there. Then again, I said that about the guy with the Queen 10. Then we have another big blind squeeze here. Sorry, that was my alarm. Gonna play as a call. Might have to run a sim on that one. The queens. If anyone knows the answer, just let me know, please. This sucks on board 3, which makes me want to wish I 4-bet. Easy fold now. We could squeeze here, I just don't think we generate enough folds. And our hand looks pretty nice to be playing multi-way. I think I'm just going to take a small stab, try to thin out the herd. I'll be calling here. Overall, it's not a good month, actually. Like, in 4K hands, I'm down 4 buy-ins, but that's just how the game goes. And on board 2, I think I'm just gonna go for protection. He shouldn't really have like 4s and 5s here. And I still think we're just betting here. Gonna go for like a third-ish. Looking to check back. And I think I just lost my train of thought. I just auto-checked on board 1. And now I kind of have to commit to this check down. He has jacks. Unfortunate. Sorry, I checked something on my phone and suddenly forgot what was happening at every single spot. I think that's a sign to stop. Even though we're back down to like, we're down a bit now. But to be honest, like, the way you should be playing is not checking how much you're up or down. You just play, and then the results just come after a while. I think we'll play for maybe 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll call it a day. Folding, folding. So much folding here. And we'll be I think we'll be betting. Do turns on showdown value. And we'll try to take, we don't really need to bluff ace jack here. Just because like ace jack has decent showdown value. Like we don't really need to bluff. Our hand's too strong to bluff. We lose to jack 9. Nice that we do turn 2 pair here. We could do some overbetting here. We are supposed to 3-bet king. King 9 suited sometimes. It's just low frequency. Okay, let's see, like, I'm probably gonna keep playing after this. And if the recording turns out good, I'll upload a part 2. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.